Thank you for joining me on Scrapbooking with Lanita because that's what time it is. I'm Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and today I'm bringing you some very fun hacks or a hack. I don't know if it's called several because there are several using the Unbe-leaf-able promo punch. Now, this just came to me yesterday, and so I was kind of studying it out and thinking, what else could be done with it? And then I started playing with it and I thought, oh my goodness, there's so much that can be done. And because the promo is still on until Tuesday, I just thought, man, I got to get this to you so that you, when you get it, you'll have fun playing. Or if you want to place an order, then you'll know that this is a very worth it punch. The other one that comes with it, I'll just show you here is, bring everything over here, Lanita, is the Ladybugs, or is the Ladybug Trio. That's the other one. Fun stuff with that one too, but you can only play with a few punches at a time. So this time it's the Unbe-leaf-able. All right, so let's just get right to it. I have been scrapbooking for almost 34 years. I keep saying almost 34. It will be 34 years in October. My son was 1 month old when I started, and I had a 3-year-old, and then eventually we had 4 kids. They're all grown and gone, and they have a ton of albums, so I'm very happy about that. 2 of my daughters are avid scrapbookers, trying to get the oldest with the 2 babies to continue her scrapbooking legacy. But anyway, let's get right to this. I know it's fun to tell family stories, but fun stuff with this promo punch, Unbe-leaf-able. All right. My favorite was the one that I just showed on my 5-minute Friday, which is this one. And that's the first one I'm going to show you, this little one right here, because it's so easy and it is so delicate or exotic. What's the word? I'm not quite sure. Let me show you another one. This one is the same one, and you may have recognized that one as the same one. So let's get started. I'll move these out. Put them here. That'll be the last, and I'll stick that over there. That'll be next to the last. Start with this one here. Actually, what I need to do is start with how to punch out the leaves so that it will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3/4. Now, I thought, oh my goodness, there has to be a way. And yes, there is a way, and it's very, very easy. And the interesting thing was that when I was playing with it, I did not realize that it had been posted on our Creative Memories blog how to do that. So I think it was Chrislyn, or, oh dear, I'm not remembering who did it, but my way had been to go to the back here because I can see it, and go right to that right there, like right to that junction right there. Her way was really good because it's she marked it 1/4 from the actual mark that we have. This is the mark that we have already on there, and you can go 1/4 backwards or closer to the middle. So that's a lot easier. I'm going to do that one. You can see that that's the one I'm doing, but you could, if you don't want to mark up your punch, you can do it the other way also, like backwards or upside down the way I did it. The thing is, if you do it upside down, you have to flip it and then start lining it up. So, either way. Okay, either way, it's easy. And I do like to put something underneath here to catch all the pieces, because you'll end up with lots of pieces here. Get rid of those right away. And this one, by the way, is from the Setup Camp paper. I just love it. Isn't it so pretty? And I'll go ahead and build it on the brown here. It looks really good on the black also. not green, black. But I'll put it on the brown here and bring it up. Now I'm looking at the designs here. Isn't that interesting? The binoculars are kind of in the middle. How cool is that? So that will probably go on top, although here it has the cups in the middle. I love it that something ends up in the middle. I'll do the binoculars this time, I guess, because we do like to bird watch some, and so that would be appropriate. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to match up these. This is what I'm going to match up to this one. So you can see how there are two little triangles in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive right in the little 4-piece, in the little, yeah, in there. You can see it sticking to me. And I'm only doing it there because I may need to move it a little bit, but it's quite easy. Just quite easy. Just watch. I may have it. Do I have it upside down? I may have it upside down. Let me just see. Oh, it might be this one. No, this is the one. All right. So there we go. So I want to match up this, to the end of that. Okay. And so then once I match up my first one, the others go pretty quickly. And what I'm wanting to do is make sure that my lines right in there are the same. And you can see why I didn't put a lot of adhesive on it, because I had to kind of maneuver it to get the lines to match up. And look how pretty. There it is. Not quite though. I'm not quite done, because I am going to take off this piece here. I'll just put it there and eyeball it. Eyeballing it maybe is not the best, but easier than getting my trimmer out at this point. Trimmer is ready for something else. And then this will go right over here. On this one, I will go ahead and put some adhesive on it. And then what you'll notice is that that's the only one that doesn't have the little circle there. But you can hardly see it. This is where I was saying the binoculars. So if you want it upright so you can see the binoculars there. Can you see them? Yeah, there. It can go up and down, but you know, who's looking? I don't know who's looking. Some people would, but on here, that's why I put the Hello Spring, because it showed up more. That part did. So you would just put a little sticker, a little something there to cover that up. This one did not show at all, in my opinion. I did not even notice that there was not the little ball, because there's so much going on. Now that's the beauty of this border also, that you can use busy paper. If you saw those other two, those are busy papers. I was really quite surprised that I could do that with those papers. All right, now the next one. This is a very easy, cool one. Let's do that one. And I'll use this paper here. So as I was playing with it, it was interesting because I'll talk as I show here. I'm going to clip and clip, not too much. I want to be able to, oh, that might have been a little too much. That's okay. It was interesting because I had, like I said, I had been playing with this. And then this morning I saw that Becky below did an idea where you also, I think she clipped, or maybe she just cut it enough that it didn't need to be clipped. It wasn't with this, it was with the wavy cutter. But anyway, this is how it works. When you clip them, you can just twist them. And there you go. Isn't that a cool, easy idea? Now, the reason that I didn't separate them and then join them together again, let me put it on this paper and see if it looks good on that paper. So much looks good on black. That looks good there too. Maybe it doesn't show up as much. How about white? There we go. That will show up. So the reason I wanted to keep them connected is because you can do so much with them. Like, look at that. That's an arch, right? Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. All right. I had not tried the arch yet. I just saw it just now and in the camera and said, okay, that works. And then the one that I had played with though is the back and forth one, to where you can go back and forth. And I thought, ooh, that's kind of fun. So I think it's a really quick way to be able to make a border where you can flip it around and decide how you want it to be. Isn't that pretty? That looks really pretty on the white. I really like those colors. Okay. All right, another little one just to show you something on here that I punched this one out of the Totally Tonals, the striped. So that it is on this side. And I was like, oh my goodness, one side is the regular just purple, and this has the stripes. How cool is that? Like, you really don't know until you punch it what you're going to end up with. I thought that was kind of fun. Just wanted to point that out. Oh, here's another one where I did this was my first practice piece. And see, I hadn't even noticed that one. But anyway, here's another one. I felt like it could be little fishies in the ocean, right? If you have the right paper. Okay, so enough on that one. Here's another one. Now this one is, let's see, I'll do this one for that one. This one is simply folded over. So you can have it this way if you want, which is really pretty, right? Or you can flip it, just another look. And you can then take it one step more and do this. So with this one, I'm going to first do this and then that. All right, I'm going to take it off the camera here, and I'll be putting adhesive. If you can see, I need to adhere it there. So I'm going to be putting it on this little curve right here. My silicone mat is over here, and it tends to catch on things and fling my stuff. I'm bad enough at flinging everything around. These also tend to catch on each other. So I didn't want to bring the silicone mat over. Okay, look how pretty that is. Ooh, I like those colors. I had not tried that color. So just folding. And then that's the one way, right? Oh, actually, this is another paper that's from, I think both of these are Tropic Time. I think they are. These are both Tropic Time. So they are very similar. This just has a lighter color. And then to do this part here, which the other side is like this, I'll bring in this one. This is the first one I did, and it looked like, I did it with the setup camp, and it looked kind of like barbed wire or Western. And so I thought, okay, that works. And then this one, I felt like when I flipped it over, it just gave it a totally different look. I mean, you can do so much. Are you just so amazed at how much can be done? I am. I really am, because there's still more. I haven't finished. I put tape over here, and then I'll just flip it over again. And I noticed, let's see, I think I made another couple of these. It depends on like what color is at the top. If it looks good, and you want to finish it before you decide if you like it or not. Some of them I just thought, okay, that doesn't even show up, not enough contrast, but that's pretty. And then you have that on that side. That's a nice color. I like that. Okay, now this one here. This one is a fun one because of the cut. And I chose the Canadian. For you Canadians out there, I'm honoring you this time on this one. And I have what I call a sticky mat. So I have put adhesive all over this here, and I'll pick it up just so you won't be able to see it. But I do have a YouTube where I call it a sticky mat hack, because I just put adhesive all over it. Okay. And then that middle piece, I want to cut it right down the middle. So I need to get that as straight as I can on that little middle piece. Now, I will say that when I do this on camera, I don't want to get my head in the camera. So sometimes I'm not as accurate on it because, you know, I do have to kind of look and see. This helps a lot to see if I'm on track or not. And so I'm just going to hope that I am. And go ahead and see. Now what happens is it doesn't move because having to cut such a tiny, skinny piece, it tends to want to move. And with this, it's stuck down, so it won't move. Then when I need to also stick it to where it needs to go, it already has a little bit of adhesive on that side at least. And then what I do, just to show you the rest of the story, then I just store this on the bottom here. You know, there's a spot here to store. You can see that one side is really yucky. All right, if I try to cut and don't put in my mat, you won't be able to yell at me through this, you know, but oh, I know. I'm going to put this scoring because that's my next one. I'm going to put this here to remind me to change out my mat. This, believe it or not, is also an easy one. Let's see. I'll do that part and that. Just go back and forth, back and forth. And I may need one more. I cut one more just in case. This one you can see is a little bit of a skinnier side. I don't think it'll make a difference, but I got two just in case I need it. Now on this one, it was a lot easier because, it was a lot easier because I had lines to follow. But I think I can do it without. Now I'm going to take all these over here and turn them to put tape on them. I like to tape everything at once rather than one at a time because that to me is very tedious. And if you've heard me before say this, I'm just repeating it. One of our favorite books was Cheaper by the Dozen. And they always had to see how they could do things quicker. Now with scrapbooking, we don't necessarily want to do things quicker, but efficiently, right? All right, I will start there. And then these will overlap. So there's the overlap. And this is where you kind of hope, am I straight? It looks like it. I didn't put enough adhesive on that. And you can put a little bit here if you want. I realized that I did not need it because the rest of it is all has adhesive on it, but you know. Okay, I didn't mean to put that one there, but let's see. Maybe it'll work. Oh yeah, it doesn't show up. Okay, good. Sometimes that little tab will show up. Am I going off the grid here? It's a little bit crooked. But maybe I'll figure out something different that'll be fun. Like a different design. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, I am really going crooked. Okay, I'm going to turn it a bit here. You know, you probably could go a little bit crooked on purpose. Okay, that's not that tedious, right? Not that bad. Turn it to there. And what's my last one here? Okay, that one is the one that, there, I think that will work. Ooh, I got all the way to the end. Okay, there you go. Oh, isn't that pretty? That could be like a roller coaster or, oh, I don't know. That can be really a fun design. And yet this one is totally different because it's different paper. One more. Are you just getting so excited and ready to play? Maybe you're playing as you're watching this. You probably got your punch out and said, I am ready. All right, let's see. Which one should I do this with? This one is the one where you fold first. Lots of folds. No. Yeah, no, I'm saying it wrong. This is the one that I folded once, and then these I folded different ways, but it's the same concept. This is real easy to show you. This is easy too. And, you know, some things it's harder to show on camera, but let's see. Okay, so that is my regular one. I'm going to score it. And this folding concept, and this is 1.5, by the way. I'm going to 1.5, is not an original idea of mine. I wish I could give credit to whoever I saw it first from, but I don't know who it was. So if you're watching, I want to give you credit. I just don't know who thought of this first. You know how ideas go round and around, and just, just don't know who thought of it first. All right, so you can see that I've folded it. And this one, I need to have this be visible to me. In other words, I can't have it on the other side. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I am kind of guessing. I want it to be, can you see that? It's probably 1/4 of an inch in this side. And then there we go. So then I'm going to do the same here and try and go, again, I'm trying to go consistent. And it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? But you'll see. Let's see here. Okay, again, I'm at about 1/4 of an inch. Even if you're not, and it's a little thicker on the middle or a little different on one punch than the other, it still works out. That's the exciting part. All right, one more. And I think it should come out just about right. Are you able to see how I'm putting that on there just at about 1/4, a bit less there. Okay. All right, are you ready to see what happens? Okay, let's hope it worked out, huh? Because I'm on camera. See how they catch on each other? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see how that turned out. Ooh, there you go. That's a pretty color. What do you think? It's pretty, isn't it? I'm going to unfold it a little bit so it won't bunch up. And then I'll point out some things. Okay, so that is very pretty, actually. I like it. I'm looking through the camera. I have made some that I didn't like, so I was a little bit worried. This is what I want to point out. When I started up here, I could have gone down just a tad. Here it's good. See how I have the 2 little holes there and the 2 little holes here. Here, I was getting a little close to the edge, and so I didn't pull it down as much. I could have if I would have pulled it down a little farther there. So these joined up, but who cares? It looks great. And then you can decorate with other stuff. I have not decorated any of these. I think it would be very fun to put something on it. Let's see. I'm off. Okay, see, I do this stuff suddenly. It feels like something like the Vivid Melodies might work, huh? Like a flower or something. See, I hadn't thought of this until just now when I'm looking at it and thinking this is big enough that it could be nice. And the purple looks really pretty. Look at that. Wouldn't that be so pretty? Wow, I like it. Okay, I think you can do some fun stuff with this. Really fun stuff. All right, so we'll put that away. And then these are the last ones that they show up back to the black, I guess. I got pretty excited about this because I hadn't thought of how to decorate, and then all of a sudden it hit me. Hey, find the Vivid Melodies. Maybe there's something in there. So this is just cut off like the other one was. This one, I was experimenting, and I'll just fold it so you can see. what I did is I had the fold, and I did the regular. Actually, it would have been like this. And then I thought, what if I push it over more? Remember how I did a fourth on this one? So I pushed it over more and it ended up this. So that looks like a robot or an alien or something, I don't know, it has little feet, head, shoulders. I mean, it could be something. So that's one of the mistakes that I made. These are folded the other way. So I'll show you that, I think. Yeah. And that's just a fold this way. And let's see, how did I do? Now I can't remember. Oh, I know what. I was going to say, how did I do that? I can't remember. I think I did it halfway. Yeah, I'm going to say halfway. Let's try it, huh? Looks right. Let's see. Okay, so that's interesting. That's just the other way. All right, so maybe I don't remember how I did this one. Let's see. Oh, I just went a little higher. Okay, let's go a little higher. Yeah, because that is the same as making it, making it as if like when you're punching. Okay, try this. Let's see if this works out. I'll do this side because I want to make it longer here. Now you're seeing the real way, like how I practice, but I'm sure you all do that too to see what will come out. There you go. So there's that, and then you can just cut it. All right. Now then I did two of them, and then I had that one, which I think is, yeah, how did I do that one? Same thing, but with the opening the other direction. See, that's the opening there rather than here. So then what you can do is there and there. That's kind of elegant too. This one, I don't know, is that like a symbol, right? That is just cutting them apart, trying to figure out if I could do something with it. So, I don't know. Oh, that is a little bit of a different design, isn't it? Look at that. I just realized that. I probably shouldn't be doing all this on camera. That is a different design. I just realized that. Look at that. That's cool. All right. Well, anyway. All right. So this one, I just cut them out of, let's see. I just cut these out, I think. And here. And here. And go up and over. So, you could not keep that. You could do this as fish, right? You could do that. I mean, there's all sorts of things. Cut them apart, do whatever. All right, enough on that. I'll just end with all these here, all the creations that we've made. Thank you for playing with me. I will exit solo layout. Thank you so much for playing with me today. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and it is Scrapbooking with Lanita. And I will say thank you for Scrapbooking with Lanita today. If you want to place an order on my website, I will have my website listed right underneath here. And like I said, next Tuesday, what is next Tuesday? The 24th, I think. But let me just hide that. But anyway, thank you for watching and have a great weekend.